But it's a problem we shall have to solve for another time. So hi everybody, hi. Oh, and Christy. Is that? She's back!
Hooray!
Yay.
Any better?
Hey, that's better.
Yes.
Yeah, I just started it again. Like I said, Discord again. Like I say, it's being Discord is weird with me.
Yeah. Like with a lot of people these days, it's like everyone's like, this program's really weird. It's like, it runs the same. What have you done? And I go and look, and it's like, you've done something really weird.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Anyway, so hi everybody. Hi. Welcome to our usual D&D stream. It's been a while.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a very long time. I hope everyone's had a good couple of weeks.
It's been
It seems longer than that.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. My inner barbarian has sort of cultivated, like, since I don't know, like.
I think it's because me and you, Brian, didn't have other D&D for 2 weeks as well. It's just seen very much.
Yeah, and I haven't had D&D in general as well for like a week and a bit. My Tuesday group didn't happen. And everything else. It's been a weird few weeks, I must be honest. Still,
yes.
I'm on holiday next week.
Yay!
I'm excited.
No, you lucky.
Well, one, play D&D at the start of the week, and then at the end of the week I'm doing that 24-hour charity stream.
Yeah.
To which, raise 500 quid, all this wonderful hair goes away. And to be honest, I needed a haircut. It's getting long. Can't quite wrap around my neck, but it's getting there.
Yep.
But yeah, it's all been fine and dandy.
Also, I mentioned that you are gonna shave your head or stuff like that for the charity.
Mm-hmm.
And we went like, no, not Brian's hair.
I love how Vivian is more concerned about Brian's hair than I am. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's his hair, his rules,
His
sort of thing. I
hair.
don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Well, again, one, it's in desperate need of a car. I haven't been to barbers in 3-ish years.
Yeah.
And it's like 90% split ends at this point, and it's like, I'm going to accept it. I'm going bald.
Yeah.
I'll find some way of making it work. I mean, it looked cool with bandanas on and everything else, because you won't see it. I have a face for hats.
Yeah, also, like, we actually didn't even realize that you're half bald.
Yeah, I have a bit of a landing
Before.
strip.
Yeah.
He says, make sure bandana's on straight.
Yep.
Not like me wearing it all day. Anyway, so shall we play some D&D? Because we have a lot of... Well, I have a lot of things planned.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to hit this wonderful button over here, which plays some music for the stream. Sadly, you guys can't hear it. Not much I can do on that one. But for you all, last time you played, it had been some time. You had dealt with Zoppa's previous lover, Sebastian, who had been masquerading as Cesario. Definitely not the other way around.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've been thinking. I've been after Cesario. I've been thinking it was Cesario that did it.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it wasn't.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I'd had relations with the other brother.
You do realise that regardless of, like, well, you do realise that even when they do meet the real Cesario, I am going to be like, I am casting all the spells to make sure you're not the same douche that tried to kill us.
It's a mask! And try and pull his face off.
Yeah. And we're like, oh, Pascal,
Well, we're totally Scooby doing it. Oh,
Yeah, we are. We are totally Scooby doing it.
Oh, no.
I love it.
Oh, we're done. So, yeah, you managed to wrap up that sort of plot thread with Zoppa now having made a new bargain with her genie patron of, I will find Cesario, and once Cesario has been found in my arms again.
Just a moment. I need to see what is the little little puppy doing, because it sounds like she's
tearing the house.
You got a puppo.
no. Yes, there is another
Got a
puppo.
puppy.
You got a puppy.
You did not tell us.
We have a little. We have little black. That's Gwendolyn. That's a Belgian herder.
No.
Aw.
But I need to get that fork away from her.
Just gonna stab you with a fork.
What have you got there? A knife? No. That's the meme, isn't it? What have you got in your hand? A knife. No.
Yeah, that is very much the meme.
She is. She is a good puppo. She brought it all the way up to me,
Ah,
and I just needed to pick it up.
look, Master, I have brought you utensils.
She's like
I've got a
she's like
cuddle with a
the pupler. The pupler. Like, sir, you require the eating utensils. Huh?
Yes.
I wish I had a spray bottle up here.
Like the little.
Bad tash. Bad puns.
Yeah. Then there's.
Does that make Tasha a puntler? So she offers you some puns on a
Some puns, sir.
Sir, do you require puns?
Yes, sir, do you require puns?
So, in total, now currently in this household, there are 2 full-grown, 2 adult Belgian herders, 1 puppy, puppy Corendalen, and so the black version, and then there's 7 Terwaren, which another one of these adults actually gave birth to.
Oh,
So there's like 10 dogs.
it's like a Dalmatian
Gorgeous fluffers.
plantation.
Oh no. It has begun.
Yes, it has. Also, the community I usually hang out with are gonna get 2 of these, the Terwaren puppies. Nay. Los. Also, because this Grandalen pup is half Swedish, half Finnish, we are teaching her comments in Finnish and Swedish.
Nice.
That should be good.
Aw.
You can see if a dog can be multilingual.
Yes, they can be.
Have you seen the videos? The video of the guy that goes around and when he finds a cat, he speaks to it in all different languages to find out what nationality the cat is.
Yeah, I know.
Actually,
Like,
haven't.
is this cat German? And
Yeah.
then it's like, and the cat will look around like, this cat is German.
Like, oh, I'm gonna have to find a word now.
Yeah, you guys find some weird things.
Yes.
This coming from the guy who last week found an entire YouTube channel dedicated to city skylines being played by a city planner.
Ooh,
my
that
God.
sounds so awesome.
It's interesting, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I can. I bet you. I bet it is.
I'll send you the link, Foxy, you can watch some of it.
I like
I'll
that.
warn you, the videos are long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stadenburden Hardenbach. That's the word. Anyways, carry on.
No worries. So yeah, to carry on with the recap, as we got derailed, as we normally do here.
Yes.
You were dealt with Zoppa's plot thread, and right now that's still ongoing storyline, and headed to the city of Kawa to get some rest, some
Yes.
relaxation, maybe have a good time at a cat-made cafe, which had the upstairs brothel known as the Scratching Post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn you guys.
Hey,
Probably the best
hey,
thing
hey,
you've
you
added
gave
to
us
this world.
You gave us a blank slate. We filled it with gloriousness.
Yes.
I know. I now know how r/place was back in the day.
Huh.
Anyways, and from there we left you all with a lingering story threads to deal with. You have the tattered banner from the Fifth Company, who are currently based out of Sakura right now, and your young-ish, maybe elves. It's hard to say. Cleric of Amoy Kane has a letter demanding that she return home and give up this adventuring lifestyle. So, my wonderful band of misfits, what would you like to do?
Well, that is a good question.
Well, we were going to head to Sakura first, weren't we? Because it was
Yeah,
on the
I
way
think
and then
so.
back to Yari, I seem to
I mean,
remember.
that
That was the plan.
Yeah.
So it was closer to where we sort of stopped off at.
Yeah.
No worries. Alrighty then. So, as you make your way from Kawa to Sakura, which is about a couple of days-ish by road, there are some small sort of farms and villages on the way. You do start to hear several rumours as you're travelling that there have been some strange creatures afoot, kidnapping anybody who's alone. Sort of very much, you don't want to go alone out at night sort of thing. Strange
Oh,
humanoid
snap.
creatures will come out and grab you.
Oh, snap.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And those rumours persist even as you make your way to the town of Sakura, which I have prepared for you all for once. I actually have a prepared town map.
Yay.
Yay.
It's not the world's greatest, but hey, look at that. I have it prepared.
It'd help if I logged in so I could actually see it. I'm saying yay, but I haven't seen it yet.
But you have not seen it. How dare you?
The only thing I really wish is that I could just have Roll20 people right aligned at a certain viewpoint. That'd be really handy in the future. But there you go. So you guys enter in from the north end of town.
I only see black.
Yeah,
Why do you guys only see black? Is that because dynamic lighting is enabled? Yes, it is. Now you guys can see.
Yay.
And first thing I spot is a writing mistake.
What?
Kom up nu. Barracks.
Oh, Komapni.
Yeah.
Yeah. Komapni.
Well, when you type these things in a hurry,
Yes.
And
Um,
Tonko
say-
Warhouse. Like, Warhouse.
I wonder who that. I wonder if that has to do with anyone who we might have previously known.
I'm more
Yeah.
concerned about the Warhouse, as in, like, it's for war and shit.
I mean, kind of. It's something for you guys to explore.
I mean,
But anyway,
remember
you guys arrive at the north end of town.
Right, okay.
I mean, if you want, you guys can put your tokens on. It is an interactable map.
Yay.
Although, the scaling is a bit weird,
How
because
do you
obviously it's meant to be
enter?
the size of a town. So, like, each square is 50 feet. So some of these houses are huge, but they are, like, clustered tight together.
how do you add your character onto the thing?
So if you go to your journal, click on your character and just drag their name out, and you pull their token on.
That's right. 'Cause I was going by the picture, not.
Yeah, I was going
Hang
to say,
on.
there's series of them.
Where am I? Where are we? Where are we on the map?
You guys all the way up over here.
Yeah. There we go.
So yeah. So let's assume it's never sees my spellings mistakes. So yeah, you come into town and everything else. It's a rather nice seaside town. There's plenty of activity going on. You can hear the sounds of, people trading in small little market places dotted about the place. You can see off to the left as you guys approach, there is the blue tiled buildings which seem to signify where the barracks are for the 5th Company and where they're currently based out of. And just further on down to the hill, down towards like the actual mouth of the river and everything, you can see the harbour of Sakura and all the fishing boats currently out and about, daily routine sort of thing. Question is, which spot do you guys want to hit up first?
Well, we were going to go
Um,
to ask about the cloth bannery thing that we found on Sebastian's body. Like, since, since we're kind
Would
of like...
that be more likely? No, you say.
Oh, no, I was going to say, like, we found a bit of cloth on Sebastian's body, and we were wondering what the hell, like, why on earth he has this on him of all things, and Zoppa rightly said that he was never part of a military, or wasn't any sort of military inclined. So, it's a bit weird.
We quite easily, gamble and that with them, but not necessarily. He was never the military.
I mean, at the same time, these are the same guys who, like, pretty much chased the giants and other sort of undesirable, like, creatures like the goblins and giants into, like, a small part of, like, the mountain. It's kind of like they invaded in that. And... I guess part of me is sort of debating, are they really that trustworthy?
I feel like there needs to be 2 guards descending going like, are we the baddies?
Yeah, are we the bad guys? Are we the bad guys? Yes.
Look up, my name's in red, so clearly I'm hostile.
Yep.
Well then.
I was going to say, who would be more likely to have a banner? I would guess sort of like one of the lower ranks, maybe, because you'd have like banner holders and things.
Yep.
Or rather than towards the higher ranks and that, so it would be a case of finding some lower ranks, maybe.
True.
I mean, if you guys want some
Might be the
information on that,
first
go ahead
lead.
and make an intelligence check for me.
Good old Shizuka off to an intelligent start.
Yeah. Moikami flows through this
I was
game.
going to say, the other option would be to find a higher ranking person and bluff them that we found the banner on one of the lower ranks that were out of town, and see what information.
I mean,
Sort of bluff that we found it somewhere else.
Wow.
It's okay, the bad rolls are out the way for Foxy. They're out the way.
Yeah.
Nothing bad can possibly happen.
Oh.
Yet.
Not bad for me.
Alright then. So, Shizuka is the only one that can really like does this illogical thinking. The banner's old, so a low-ranking soldier is going to know nothing of why the banner's that far north. Someone like a captain, on the other hand, might know, because of course they would have had to have been in the service for years to get to that rank. So they probably were there where this banner was and didn't realise it got left behind. So now it can be restored, as it were, to a form of honour.
I would like to relay this through prestidigitation. So, yeah, I would like to relay it and be like, none of the lower ranks would know about this banner. This is very old. Someone like a captain, on the other hand, would most likely know.
Wow, you don't say.
So basically, Relgash couldn't know, being that he is only a mere soldier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, a higher ranking person, then where would you live or stay in a town like this? Would be the next
I point to
theory.
I point to the section where it's obvious that there may be some military barracks there.
Yeah. Yeah, but would the captain necessarily live in the barracks with the...
It's always a good place to start looking.
Yeah, always a good place. Meow, meow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meow, 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 meow.
So you guys make your way over there. You can see at the front gate there are 2 guards posted, armed with spears and shields, and they're just keeping a good sentry and everything else. And the sign over the top does read, as I've written it on the board, and he's sort of hasty, trying to white it out and rewrite it in properly.
Relgash is going to be going first and doing a proper salute, and then trying to ask that is the local captain in the barracks, or is he somewhere else?
And what business do you have with the captain today, good sir?
We found something which belongs to this part of the company, and we are bringing it back like a good soldier would.
They give each other a look, and 1 second they open the gate just a crack. One of the guards slips through. Gate closes again. You can hear him sort of walking through the courtyard, and the sounds of the soldiers doing the drills, and eventually, about a couple of minutes later, the guard opens the gate fully and invites you in. The captain will see who's coming in his private quarters.
Okay, thank you very much. You have made a great service for us.
Fantastic. And he brings you around to this building here that's up and sort of round the side. And it's basically essentially like a small house. There's like a small little Zen garden at the front with those meditation cup things. I've forgotten what they're called now.
What meditation cup things? Like
They're all
have
filled with
one
water. Eventually they tip over and drain out and then reset.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name. I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, it's got that sort of water feature to it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And everything else. And eventually the soldier sort of goes towards does a respectful bow and goes, "My captain, the adventurers are here to see to you about something." And what emerges from the small house, I think Shizuka's seen this person before.
Oh.
Way back in Yari. He is a meek elven individual. Currently, right now, he's just wearing a casual kimono. Sort of a plain, simple, not quite white, but sort of like a very faded pink.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the colour term's gone out of my head.
It's a very pastel bay, very pale pink.
Yeah. Yeah, like from a distance, you would say it was white, but as he walks closer, it's like, oh, okay, there's a bit of pink in there.
Yeah.
Almost like some, you put some reds in with a whitewash.
Yes.
Shows how much housework I've been doing. But yeah, he comes out and everything else. He has a small pair of glasses on and everything else, and has his hair sort of in a bit of a mess. But you can see like he's done a quick brush, hearing that you guys were coming and everything else. And he steps forward and goes, "Ah, wonderful. I understand that you all have something for me, and allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hirako, captain of the 5th Company." And he gives a respectful bow, takes off his glasses, and sort of puts them back on as he stands back up.
And Relgash just does the same respectful bow and just says like, "So, for business today, we found this oldish banner of yours, of your company, and we thought we'd bring it back."
Well, thank you very much. It's always a...
Well, more we wanted to. We thought it is. Sorry.
As you start speaking up, he stops mid-sentence and glances over and sort of gestures for you to carry on. You were saying?
Well, it was more where it was found was very interesting, as we found it up in the mountains. And as you can see, it's quite tattered, so pretty much of interest to find out why it was doing all the way up there.
He respectfully takes the battered banner and looks at it and goes, "Well, the last I heard of this thing, with this company in its last battles, it was deployed to deal with some giants and other monstrous creatures in the mountains. Back in the days, we called them the spawn of Izanami. It's a terrible thing we had to do, but it was a necessary thing. Thank you for bringing this back anyway. We can now put this in an archive and make sure that the history of what this represented is not lost." Thank you. Thank you, Tash.
Alright. You're welcome.
Please tell me you just googled with Japanese water feature thing.
I googled Japanese seesaw water fountain.
That is a great way to Google it.
Again, shows how far search engines have come, because we don't even have to try. We could say it in the most abstract of ways, and now the Google search engine is "Have no fear, I know what you want. Here you go." Anyway, so yeah, he carries on thanking you and regales you with the history of the 5th Company dealing with giants and the spawn of Izanami. And he's grateful for this having been returned. You all deserve a reward of some sort. And a small bit of hospitality from someone such as himself. You are more than welcome to stay for lunch. And as he says the word lunch and everything else, he looks up and, as if right on cue. Might I introduce my lieutenant? I wrote his name down in English, I didn't write the Japanese interpretation of it.
Wow, wow.
Nah, that's alright. But his name basically it's just straight up grass viper.
Okay.
But what you see coming,
Alright.
approaching you, is another elven individual who has long, straight white hair. Not quite the dark skin of like dark elves, where it's like charcoal black. This is verging more on a grey. But he has like this creepy smile on him, like someone who's been who doesn't understand happiness and has like just seen a picture and tried his best to mimic a smile. It's a very unsettling
Bit like Sheldon.
smile. Kind of, yeah. I mean, I straight up based this guy off of Geen from Bleach.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
Alright.
very creepy smile. And as he approaches, he's like, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you all. My dear Captain, you didn't say we're having guests for lunch. And he holds up a tray. It's like, I only prepared enough for 2. To which the Captain's like, it's fine. I could stand to lose a few pounds these days. I've indulged far too much. And we always have spares, so she'll let our guests have first picks, and you and I can quite happily survive off what little is left. After all, they are our guests.
Yes.
And the 2 of them invite you in for lunch.
Okay.
Lunch sounds good.
Friends for
Yeah.
dinner.
So you get,
Yes, sounds good.
yeah. You guys get invited in. You get this a sort of a nice light lunch. You know, sushi, rice, dough balls, sort of thing. And the captain, you know, starts asking you guys, you know, so what are you now with your current endeavours on adventuring? Are you at loose end? Are you delving into ancient tombs? Surely your life
Looking
must
for
be
an
more...
ex.
Are you looking for an ex now? That is interesting.
Yes, as to say, we've had some twists and turns. People aren't who they say they are.
That is such the nature of people these days. I mean, after all, I sit here and
Yes.
proclaim myself a defender of the people, and look at me, I cower behind a wall instead of dealing with things out the front. But sadly, I have my orders these days. Be interesting to break that chain and do my own thing. To which his lieutenant's very quick to be like, no, Captain, it's fine. We do things well here from behind the walls, and Sakura is safe, and they bring up again these interesting murders and kidnappings.
I'm intrigued about the murders and kidnappings.
Yeah, they go quite in depth. Like
Yes.
they have a
Talking
couple of
About
they have a couple of survivors from such an event, and they go over the description, and the lieutenant is kind enough to use minor image, and he creates a small model on the table for you all. And what you see is a humanoid figure with sharpened claws as opposed to fingers.
Okay.
Is a good way of putting it. Like, it's still humanoid in terms of digits, but it doesn't end in sausages. They like literally all end in claws.
Nice.
Has a much wider than you expect kind of jaw. It's much more squared in opening. But the frightening thing is that they don't have so much ears, and it's just one big bulbous eye in the middle of the face.
Okay.
Oh, very handsome.
I don't know whether anyone of us would know what on earth this creature is.
Yeah, none of you would have seen anything like this. This is something wholly new. I mean, this is kind of like when people first read stories on Slender Man and Siren Head and all those sort of modern cryptids.
Fair enough.
For a bit of context for you all.
Okay. Okay.
And they basically inside that, you know, they've been told to protect the city and the city only. They can't go outside the city as much as they want. You can only send patrols of 2 guys at a time, and even then, a few of them haven't come back, and the rest that have see nothing.
Oh, like because remembering the rumors that they seem to take people who are on their own, they broke the first rules of being in the party. You don't split it.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
indeed.
Well, it depends how close to town they are. I mean, some people might have to go and like farm and do, you know, just general out walking and things.
Well, and the captain pipes up at that and it's like, well, that's the problem. My patrols can only go as far as the outlying farms and villages, at which point I expect them to come back within a day or two. Nothing is sent. I send another team out to find out where they've gotten to. They come back, report saying, you know, the villagers never saw them, which means they never got there, which means either have deserters or whatever this thing is, it's now bold enough to attack soldiers. So it's becoming a problem I cannot win.
I mean, are you getting at that you want us to check it out? Zoppa's just going to say outright, like, are you getting that you want us to check it out?
At which point the captain and the lieutenant look at each other and sort of side-eye the lot of you, sort of in that we can't really let civilians get involved, nor do we want to risk hiring up mercenaries, because that would be dishonor on us.
By the way, have you noticed that at least one of us isn't a civilian?
They're fully aware of like your past.
Yep.
Just sort of, we don't really have a choice. No, we don't. Very well then. If you wish to lend support, you can do. And you consider yourselves paid mercenaries for the time being.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Sounds fair.
Very well then. Well, before you go, and he reaches over and pulls out a piece of paper and writes in a very neat handwriting that you, the party, are to be paid a sum of money. Essentially, it would work out that you would each get 200 gold pieces.
I mean, providing that we come back alive.
Well, no, this is for returning the banner.
Oh.
For services to the 5th Royal Company, you guys will be paid each the full sum of 200 gold.
So
like, essentially, you'll be paid 1 platinum.
So, okay, is
So
it 200 gold each?
That
or...
was.
Yeah, 200 gold each.
Oh my god.
I was going to say.
Nice.
That must have been
Oh,
a
you've done a great service.
worth than what he's letting on.
Well, like you said, you did a great service and returned something back that should not have been lost. Honor has been restored to at least this part of the history. And then he writes a second letter saying that you are to go to the Gatone Warhouse for supplies that you require.
Alright.
Oh.
Well then.
Mm-hmm.
So did you say that was 1 platinum piece?
Yeah, you're each getting 200 gold, but in total, it pretty much is a platinum, I think, by that point. Or something stupid.
Okay.
Because there's 5 of you in the party right now.
I'll just put 200 gold.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody gets 200 gold in their back pockets.
Yay!
You rich little buggers.
Money, 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 money.
It's not going to last long, though.
Um,
But yeah, so you guys can go and get it out from. There is a small little bank here in town which deals with a lot of the market's finances going through and everything else. And of course, you guys have a note for the Catone Warhouse.
Oh.
Not a warehouse. That one was on purpose. And I assume that's where you guys want to go next.
I suppose so. Do any of us need a rest in that? What was the travel?
You would essentially would have had a long rest.
I suppose we had one.
Yeah.
On travel, yeah.
Yeah, I recall you guys saying you wanted a long rest whilst you're in Kawa. Because I also gave you the option of, like, you could go here or you could go straight for Yali and go cross-country. Which could have been fun.
Yeah. No.
Anyway, so as you make your way to the Warhouse, which is located south of the river, in a much more heavily, densely populated part of Sakura, there's, like, houses upon houses. This is almost like the start of sort of dense urban housing, it feels like, around here. But with all the mod cons as well, like plumbing. So no shit and piss strewn in the street sort of thing. And the signs of early industry are also coming in. Like, there are factories where people are all making cloths in bolts, predetermined pieces of industry and everything else. And at the center of this whole thing, you see a company simply called the Catone Company. And you guys approach this particular large building, which is called the Warhouse. It's called the Warhouse because as you guys approach, you hear the sounds of armaments being made. And it's everything from swords to shields, arrows, bows, ballistas, catapults. Yeah, they're even doing some minor shipwright work here by, like, making anchors and bits that will actually go on warships. And as you approach, a meek little elven woman comes up to you. She's holding, like, a tight bundle of papers to her. Very much like in that secretary kind of thing of, okay, can I help you at all? This is a very busy spot right now. You might not want to get too close.
We have our orders from the barracks. Who has the note?
Whoever wants to hand it over.
Sort of look around.
Yeah.
Hand it over then and just be.
She takes it and reads it. Oh, for heaven's sakes, that captain! He's going to be the death of us, I swear. Oh, follow me then. Keep close. And you guys are led through the warehouse up to an upper floor where there is sort of this rather nice office going on. You're led through a small area where there's, like, secretaries just writing. It's basically a typing pool, but with people doing handwriting as opposed to typewriters. And she drops the stack of papers with a bunch of others, and several assistants come through, and she knocks on the door and waits a couple of seconds. You hear this gruff voice. Enter. I've forgotten how to do Old Man Catone. Forgive me. It's been a while. And you are led into a rather lavish office, which, as soon as she walks in and pulls you all in and closes the door, like, the sounds of their sort of the smithing and working going on here completely cut off and drowns out. And all you can hear is the sound of a small ticking clock. which he has on his desk facing you as well. So you're like, he doesn't care about the time, it's for you guys to care about the time. And you see this high elven individual with a rather nice mustache and goatee coming in. He's just going through signing some paperwork. Well, speak up, time's wasting. What is it you want?
Yeah,
I'll
go
let
ahead.
you guys take over.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I'll let you guys take over. Well,
All right.
it's more. It's
Okay.
more thing is, isn't it?
Roll gashes.
You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just coming
okay.
on mute. I assume Foxy's gone to sort of
Yes.
pop out.
I'm here,
Hey,
and the popper is sleeping under my chair.
aww.
Aww.
But yeah, so we came for with the direct orders from the captain for this what do we out of character what we came in for.
The
We
letter
did
you had
actually ask. Yeah.
were basically like you could get supplies from him at a discount.
Yeah. So we need some supplies, but we can pay for them, but we pay little discounted price from them.
As soon as you say the word discount, you could swear the air gets a bit colder and you hear like the faint sound of wood creaking. And eventually it snaps as he breaks the pencil he was writing with. A discount? Stops what he's doing, stands up, walks over to you, grabs the note and reads it, and crumples it up and throws it in a waste bin.
I was thinking like he crumbles it up and throws it in a forage.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, close enough. I mean, you can gather by, like, you can also, when he throws it, like, that bin is full. He just sort of falls out on the pile.
Yeah.
Huh.
You are allowed to purchase things from my company. And I will honour the discount, but you can respond to your captain with this. And he walks over to a small pile of letters and he pulls one out that's clearly been pre-written by his typing pool. And it just basically reads, "You cheap ass, you will buy things at the price that I ask of you. This is you do not have the power to haggle with me." But still, go see Sylvester downstairs. He will arrange things for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, if you don't mind, I have paperwork to get back on with, because my business does not run itself. Still need a captain at the helm.
I understand that, and I'll let you get on with your day.
Thank you. Good day. Then he
Good day.
turns around and heads back, and I assume you guys go meet with Sylvester.
Let's go meet Sylvester.
Mm-hmm. And you can, but he's not the hardest person to find. He's downstairs on the workshop floor in his own little desk corner and everything else. He's got paperwork piled high, blueprints and everything else. And strangely enough, he is actually a dwarf.
Okay.
But he has a much shorter beard. He doesn't let it grow long. He keeps it short and crimped up and everything else. He wears a nice tight-fitting shirt and everything else. And good afternoon. What can I do for you?
I look to Ralgash. as if to say, go on, Ralgash.
Um. So, hello. We would require some supplies from you. Of course, we are going to pay, but this is that we need certain kinds of things, and yeah, I. They said from upstairs that you are the guy who we should talk to.
Well, of course I'm the guy you should talk to. I'm the one that makes everything in this blasted heap. I mean, that old fart upstairs only had one good idea. That was how to get things from A to B as efficiently as possible. I'm the one that made everything.
That is true.
He's an absolute jackass. Happy for him to have a kid, also really happy it's keeping him up at night. And that wee lass is going to be a heap of trouble in the future, believe me.
Ha!
But anyway, he goes over and starts looking through various drawers and everything else. So, what is it you people requiring? Do you want potions? Do you want weapons? Camping supplies? What is it you need?
Oh, that's a good point. I would prestidigitate. Do you have any diamonds or diamond dust?
Well, of course I have diamonds and diamond dust for you, lass. How else do you think I enchant things? Magic just doesn't happen these days.
Okay.
And he goes through it. Eventually, you hear like a metal drawer opening, and he pulls it out and plops it on the table. And let's see, rubies, sapphires, diamonds. What kind of diamonds were you after?
I prestidigitator. Ones that can be used for a revivify spell.
Oh, you're after the good ones. In that case, then this lot won't be any good for you. And as he puts the drawer back down and goes over, the heavy jangling of keys and a lock underneath, and he pulls out 2 1,000 gold diamonds. I believe it was Revivify wasn't 1,000 gold. They were the 500s, weren't they?
Revivify is 300 gold. Yeah, diamonds were 300 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
Alright then, he pulls out 2 diamonds that would be perfect for your Revivify spell.
Hooray! So, yeah.
So we got those for you, that's not a problem. What else can I be doing you for?
What would you recommend in a place for this? And jangles his chainmail a little.
Now that's a bit difficult. Well, what do you want with it? Do you want a bit lighter armor, perhaps? Give you a bit more freedom of movement?
Let's just say same armor value, but with exception not being metal.
Okay. That might be a wee bit harder, but I'll see what I can do. Let's see here. You in chainmail, which is heavy armor.
Yes.
I mean, I got nothing really close for that. I mean, I suppose I can make something out of some nicer stuff I have lying around. Oh, they got rid of... Nah, they kind of got rid of it.
They got
I-
rid of it.
I'm guessing they have got rid of it. That's mildly irritating.
Oh,
Dun, dun, dun.
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, they have. That's upsetting. I was going to say, he's got something that would be very expensive, but it's made of a lighter armor, but there's no more mithril armor.
Oh,
Yeah. Adamantine armor?
Adamantine's in the game, yeah, but Adamantine's... I mean, it's not uncommon. The only difference being, because you're still wearing the chainmail, it'll be no different.
Yeah, true.
Adamantine basically turns any critical hit against you to a normal hit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's more for damage reduction than weight reduction and everything else. Well, I mean, when you said you wanted it to be lighter, he was assuming like, maybe some mithril, maybe leather. You still don't have the protection. I can't think of any way of improving that. I mean, I can enchant the armor, maybe.
Yeah.
Give me a second, and he starts like delving through his notes, and he pulls out one which looks like an inventory sheet, and he's like scrolling down, and he's mumbling to himself. I do happen to have a +1 chainmail.
Okay.
Let's see. Who's currently... Nobody's got it on order, so it should be in storage somewhere. Whistles and yells for one of the helpers to go and look for the +1 chainmail that's floating around somewhere in this mess. As all gives vague directions, it's like, it should be in the back somewhere next to the other +1 magical enchanted stuff. Just don't touch the spear, whatever you do. But anything else I can do for you, perhaps?
Well, why I asked actually for the similar armor, but that it wouldn't be made with metal, would be the problem I encountered while we were adventuring, that the herb we were dealing with cast heat metal, and it kind of burned.
Sorry. What?
Well, now that is terrible, but sadly, if you want the protection, you kind of need the metal. And the heat metals are a nasty spell to deal with. And it's not going to be an easy thing to cure either. You might want to keep an eye on a few of those burns on your chest. But that's the best I've got for the time being.
Well, then I'm happy with what you provide.
Alright then, I'm going to put you down for the +1 chainmail. Anything else I can do for you? You still need potions, you need camping supplies, mountaineering supplies. I don't know what kind of stuff you guys are going for.
How
I mean, we're
about
fighting some bug-eyed monsters.
Well then, clearly you need weapons or healing potions or something. Let me see what I have in stock.
Oh yeah,
in
healing
potions.
potions, I would say.
He looks down. Somewhere down here and waddles out to like that a big rack of filing cabinets and cases, and eventually pulls out a big box full of odd little bits and it's like, aha! Here we go. I've got 4 potions of healing currently in stock. I have another batch on the brew. I can easily get these in for you if you like. So yeah, the 4 healing potions.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll pay out for them. I don't know how much they are, but
The healing potions, if I recall, were expensive. At the
we have some
I
money.
think it's 50 gold per one.
How much? What was the thing?
Healing potions.
Oh, normal potions of healing is 50 gold. Potions of greater healing is 100 gold. I want to say the next one up is 200 gold or
Something like that, yeah.
150. Don't quote me that.
But yeah, it's just got the normal healing potions, so the 50 gold ones. So 4 of those makes a note of that on our ledger. And anything else? When you're fighting bug eyed monsters, I don't know what you guys have, what you need, what you don't need.
Would you happen
got plenty of
would you happen to have a belt of fire giant strength?
He gives you this look as if to be like, are you? Yes, you are being serious. Which point he lets out a proper belly laugh and, oh, lad, if I had the ingredients to make that thing, I would be wearing it right now.
Well, yeah.
But no, I don't have such a thing on stock right now.
Well,
Unless
that's
you're willing to go to the plane of fire and go kill a few fire giants and bring back some of their flesh.
well, I don't know if we are strong enough for that yet.
Well, make a note of it. I mean, there's plenty of things that can be had.
Yes.
Alrighty then. So if that's all,
I'm trying to think what else. But I mean,
I
we
mean,
don't
I
even know.
brought the healing potions, so I've sort of
Yeah.
set my money.
I mean, we don't even know what we're facing, like, or what their weaknesses and stuff are.
well, I'll tell you what, buy this stuff for now, and then once we've worked out what the deal is, I will tally it up, have a word with the boss, see what else is still available for you on credit, and then we'll do it that way.
I'm just very worried about. I'm just worried about just. I don't know, the fact that we don't even know what we're up against. All we know is that they usually attack those who are on their own, and they have like an eye at the center. They're humanoid, with, like an eye at the center, and they got like claws.
Is there anywhere we could look it up? Is there any?
Yeah, that's a fair point. Like, there must be
Any
some
libraries
way.
or even bookshops that we could, when you go into a bookshop and you find a book that you like and you sit there and start reading it.
I mean, saying that though, would that have been the first place that they would have gone to?
What do you mean?
Like, if there was a bookshop
To
and they
find
had,
out
like,
what it is.
Yeah, to find out what it is. Like, that would have been the first thing that they would have gone to. But since it's unlikely that they found anything that would, I don't know, of like, oh, we now know it's this, or it's either A, they don't have like the proper resources to find that sort of thing, or they do have the resources, but they've never seen anything like it. That just seems to be my logic. Okay.
Well, again, they like I said, it's like your first reading Slender Man sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's their version of it's this game's version of like a modern day cryptid.
Yeah, I mean, I take it this is an actual real thing, and it, like you say, it's not just like a Slender Man thing of it's been word of mouth. Because if there's no books and that on it, then what
mean,
one
you're more than
person
welcome
sees
to-
might not necessarily be what another person.
I was more than welcome to take a stab on it, but the DC is going to be very high.
I will take that chance.
Okay then, oh mighty priestess of Amoikane. If you want to go ahead and hit the books on this one for the rest of the day. By the way, your bill comes to 1,620 gold.
Well, I've paid the 200 towards the
I've paid the
healing
600.
potions.
I've paid the 600 towards the diamond, the 300 gold piece diamond.
How much is left?
So
Not the
six,
bill.
400
600.
something.
yes, 600 minus. No, hang on. So 1,000 something minus 600, so 4.
What are you doing? 1,620 minus 800, which brings you to 820.
Oh shit.
And that
I
is
mean-
including your discount, by the way.
I was going to say, we have some platinum pieces in the party loot thing. I swear we had platinum pieces in party loot. Yeah. Because look at this shit in the party loot bag. So we could technically use some of the platinum pieces, maybe. I don't know.
If it's 1,200 gold, 600 for the...
Oh my god, yeah, you got 90 platinum.
Yeah. Yeah, we could just use the platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So, okay, so you said 1,600 gold. So
Well, it was
I
1,620 in total.
yeah, so it'll be 800. So technically speaking, we could just spend like eight of the platinum pieces, correct?
Yeah.
Because 8 of the platinum pieces.
I think, hang on, let me double check. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Because if it's 100 gold to a platinum.
No, it's 10 gold to platinum.
Oh, okay.
So you have 900 gold, sadly. So you have, well, yeah, 720 gold short.
Could we pay them back in some other way?
Oh god, you're not saying what I'm thinking you're saying.
Well, half, but it might not be up everybody's street.
Go
I
ahead and
did.
make a
I was half joking.
Well, I was going to say, if you want to do it seriously, go ahead and make it a persuasion check.
Oh,
God.
I'll take a gamble.
Do it.
I'll do the walk up the fingers up the leg, walk tapping up the leg.
Oh god.
Did
As you start the
it
whole, like,
work?
I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement as your finger starts walking up his leg. A very callous dwarven hand just pushes your hand back, going, "A nice try, wee temptress, but not today.
Yeah.
Another time, maybe, but not today."
Part of me wants to do it myself just for the funsies, but I know this isn't the sort of thing
You should do the opposite. You should be like nice armor. I bet you look really good. with even better on.
With even better on.
With even better on.
Oh no! I
Oh.
mean, on the
With
one
even
hand,
more on.
on the one hand, I'd love to do that. But is it the sort of thing Shizuka would do? Oh no! Relgash? Like, do you think he swings that way?
I love
What?
how you guys are trying to chat up the blacksmith. Again, if two of you could afford the 800 gold, you could easily cover the 1,620.
Well, I mean,
Like I say, I'm not paying
part of that,
towards
isn't it?
what I'm not using, so.
Well, hold on. Wasn't the diamond dust part of like the 1,620 gold?
Yes.
Yeah. So already, okay. So I took So yeah, it's like okay, minus the 600. That's 1,002. No, but 1,020, and then
Yeah.
it was what 4 potions of healing for like 200 gold pieces. So that's like 820.
Yeah.
So yeah. So really, we could just use the platinum pieces like quite easily. I mean, okay. So how many would be left if we use the platinum pieces?
You would have 10 platinum left, I think.
Okay,
Thereabouts.
So technically speaking,
It's actually, you'd be paying with 900 gold, so you'll get 80 gold in change.
yeah. So essentially, yeah, we don't even need to seduce the dwarf. We could just pay the platinum and then do that. I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't fuss me. I'm just saying straight up that I'm not paying more than my 200 because I'm not using any of the other stuff.
Well, first deemed a stretch, so I'm going to stretch.
I mean, I would like to try to see whether I would have managed to persuade that this is Shizuka's not going to flirt with the dwarf. This is just purely, oh my god. Probably not enough, but still. That was decent. Like, hey.
That was a good persuasion.
Hey, that's some nice armor there. I bet you would look even more better with more armor on. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, wiggles eyebrows. I mean, what?
He looks over at himself. Yeah, I could do with some more armor, actually. But yeah, anyways. So you guys managed to get your gear. So, Foxy, you have some +1 chainmail on you at last.
Hooray!
Let me see. Where is the Foxy sheet? It's in this bit. Well, Gash Mazarin.
Indeed.
And that one can come off. Maybe no results found. I beg your pardon.
How dare you?
Compendium? Thank you. And +1 chainmail equipped. Your AC is now 17.
Ooh.
It is, and it's nice.
Okay. Well,
Then make a note you have 2 diamonds worth 300 gold and 4 potions of healing.
which I will crush into diamond dust and make sure I can resurrect my friends. Yay!
Oh, if you want it as diamond dust, like Sylvester just slams them, puts them both on like a nice little.
Hold on, there's diamonds worth. Okay, so technically not diamond dust. So, I mean, I could just keep them as diamonds. This is fine. Okay.
Yeah.
This is fine. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Alrighty
yes.
So yeah. So with that done out of the way, god damn, that's every DM's worst nightmare.
Dun, dun, dun.
Just we need to buy things. Oh god, here we go.
Maths.
It's not so much the math thing. It's more just like, so we don't have enough to cover this. I mean, what have we got? And it's like, oh my god, you guys haven't opened this loot bag for months.
That is true. We haven't actually opened this loot bag for ages. I mean, we have like +1 leather armor, +1 short sword, a potion of growth, 2 potions of healing, a potion of water breathing, a potion of hill giant strength, 2 first level spell scrolls, goggles of night, dust of dryness, ring of fireballs, ring of protection, and 50 gold piece. No, and 21 50 gold piece gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da! Yeah, that's how long we haven't opened that bag up for.
Yeah. If you had any meaty
I'm
bits in
sure
there,
we divvied out the rings.
Did we?
Or they new?
yes, because Cleve wanted the Ring of Fireballs.
Okay, right. I
Yeah.
need to update this on the loot bag. Yeah. Okay, so Klep was Ring of Fireballs,
Yeah,
which, you know what, makes sense.
because in that way
And-
he could cast a very high level spell without the risk of suddenly exploding.
Hooray. And Khan had the Ring of Protection, yes?
Yes.
Okay, duly noted. Who can't see at night because they don't have dark vision?
I think none of you suffer that problem.
Really? Oh, okay.
Mm.
Alright then. I mean, we could always keep it in case Claypair dies and then reincarnates into a creature without, like,
Undergoes another Doctor Who regeneration.
yes. Yeah. But I mean, I've got Revivify if needs be. Still. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay
Yes.
then. So, shall we get to the hunting?
Indeed, you should.
La 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 la. Hunting one-eyed creatures. Do do
Well, I
do
was going
do.
to say, do you want to do the research on this first?
Yes, please.
Okay,
I
then go
would
ahead and hit me up with an
Yes.
Arcana check.
Heck yes. Oh.
Even if I
balls.
gave you advantage, not enough. Like I said, the DC on this thing was high.
Oh. Oh wow. Nice.
There's me with the natural 20. I was just like, oh, I'll just roll as well, just to see.
Yeah.
Sadly, even with a natural 20,
Oh.
it's not high enough.
Ah.
I mean, you find some things that are like close, but they don't match the full description of what people are saying.
Balls.
What was its name? I've forgotten what it was. Give me a second. I need to.
Frederick. Its name was Frederick.
No, it's in the Lost Minds of Fandelver Adventure.
Ah.
I can tell you what book. I can tell you what chapter. It's in the Cragmore Hideout. Sorry, Red Brand Hideout, not Cragmore Hideout. In this room, was it? Or was it 8? Yeah. You find something that's close. It's called a Nothic.
Okay. Well, something close. Yeah.
Do you have a stat block for the Nothic? No, you don't. D&D Beyond, why is there no stat block for the Nothic?
How dare you?
Because it's really handy, because in that way I can hit this button and then show you all on the virtual tabletop. That is a Nothic.
If it shows.
Yeah, if you look in the chat for Roll20, it's there.
Yeah, it hadn't loaded.
So yeah, you do find it, but
Reminds
that's
me
more...
of the thing on Monster Archer.
Kind of does, yeah. But yeah, I mean, that thing's about as close as you can get, but that thing's an aberration, so it comes from a different plane of existence. So it is very weird regardless.
Yeah.
But anyways, if you guys wish to carry on your hunting, you may do. As
I don't think I'm going to roll anything higher, so...
Can't roll anything high, that was a natural 20. Anyway, so you wait for night to fall and you prepare an ambush. What's your plan to try and lure this thing out? I mean, Khan has a good one. Oh, sorry, I should say Tamias has a good plan, and he's going to relay it through Khan.
I'm intrigued.
Well, we use someone as bait. Not Khan, obviously. Khan's far too precious.
I mean, if anyone dies, then I need to be able to resurrect them. And I'm the only healer, so I mean...
Well, what he was suggesting was getting Creep to cast Minor Image, possibly?
Oh.
No, Creep doesn't know the spell. But Khan...
Hang on a minute. Shit. Okay, never mind. Khan can do it. Yay.
Fairly certain Khan can do it. Let me double check.
I mean, I have prestidigitation that can make like noises or like like
No, Khan can do it. Khan can do a nice minor illusion.
yay. Okay. That's good. That's good to hear.
Alright, do I have a spare map for this?
Right. Sorry, I keep on nodding off ever so slightly, so...
No worries.
Right. It's alright. Wake up, Christy, wake up.
Wake up! I mean, I'm terrible, I'm sorry.
Give me a sec. What I can do is...
Yeah, I don't want to fall asleep. I'm like...
Must stay awake.
must stay awake for another... until at least the end of this game.
Well, man, we'll give it another 5 minutes or so. Well, we'll set up and then we'll...
No, don't. I was going to say, don't,
well, no, because
don't
the
end on
combat
my,
may take
my
a
account.
while. These things are not exactly weak. By any stretch of the imagination.
Like, yeah.
Okay. So, you guys set yourselves up ready for a potential ambush. Khan keeps a minor illusion going for as long as he can to lure something out. Can I have everybody making perception checks, please?
Okay. Yeah. Sweet.
Khan, can you not roll well for once in your life?
Aw.
And Creep rolls terribly.
Aw.
So, Relgash and Shizuka, you are the first two to notice this creature.
Yeah.
This might not come through.
Wait.
Not yet.
Wait.
I
I
think so.
actually rolled initiative and not perception. Damn it!
Roll perception. Come on, I have faith you can get that 18.
Yeah. Let's roll for a perception.
Hey, that's
It's
decent.
close, I'll allow it. So yeah, I did show. I hope the avatar is shown to you all.
Yes.
But you do see this creature approaching. It doesn't walk normally, like it sways quite a lot. Like it doesn't know how to actually walk on two legs. But now you can see this thing in its full fleshy glory. It's got like this grey clay-like texture to it. That one, like everyone was describing like a big bulbous. It's actually quite proportioned for its head, although it does stick out like a massive wart. And it has like tattoo lines that go down the side of its face, across its arms, and sort of down the chest and down its legs. It has, strangely, no genitalia. It is completely buff naked. As it continues to sort of live walk, it spots Khan's minor illusion and then starts sort of getting down on its hands and then starts sort of creeping and then eventually lunging and then just slamming face first into the dirt. Of course, not realising it's an illusion. and it begins to look around expectantly, like it's almost like it's aware of what it saw and knows someone has to be around.
Okay.
So right now, it is there on our little board. In fact, I'm going to bring you all across this board that I have
Do I
prepared.
need to roll initiative again?
Well, let's go ahead and get everyone rolling their initiatives. I'll take your 18, I'll take Shizuka's 12. Just give me a second to clear the rest. Okay then. If I can have everyone roll initiative for me, please.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Okay. Okay, I will take the 12. This is fine. I do not mind the 12.
Oh, Rogash got 18 again, that's hilarious.
Yeah, well, consistency is the key.
Yay!
Don't they usually say that?
Yep.
I was gonna say, where the hell is it?
Creep.
Crap.
Is it on there? I can see it.
I can't.
That's
And for
interesting.
some reason, Shizuka is not on the initiative, even though she was on the Oh, never mind. She's there.
Wow, Carl with a natural 20, holy heck.
On the initiative. That's the only natural 20 you're getting.
Yep.
I mean, what?
Christy, you're awake?
Yeah, also you need to mark up my initiative, being that I didn't choose the token. When I rolled it.
On mine, you are on there as 18.
I can't see it.
Really? That is so weird.
No, I can't see Raugash's even. No, I can.
Yeah, that's so weird.
There we go.
Christy, you awake? Or you fast asleep, girl?
Wake up! Pardon me, what? I'm sorry! I don't know why I automatically go like that when like people are asleep and that. Poke, poke, poke. Christy!
No, I think she's out.
She's
Yeah.
out, like,
I think so too.
Oh, well, I mean, we can always end it there, as you guys see this mannequin soldier, as it's dubbed,
Yep.
writhing around in the grass.
mm.
But that's what we can pick up there, with you all guys being bright-eyed and fluffy-tailed.
I mean, maybe Dom would be. Yeah, Dom would just come along and say, "What with? Oh my God! What the hell?"
Yeah.
I'm surprised none of you have called me out on what I have produced for you all. I was the laziest of DMs this week.
That's probably because we never seen the anime associated with that. Maybe, I don't know. You know, not everyone's an anime buff like you, Brian.
Yep.
You say that, you've watched animes I haven't watched.
I mean, fair.
Nobody's as otaku as you are.
Yeah, Brian, you're such a weeb.
That's why you love me, though, because I'm a weeb.
I know.
Anyway, so that's what we're going to end tonight's show. So thank you all very much for watching and tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please click the follow button for Twitch. It's a great way of supporting the channel and costs you nothing. If you want to further support the channel and not cost you any extra, consider using that Prime subscription. Annoyingly, you have to manually renew it every month, but it costs you nothing, and it slowly bleeds Amazon dry. I mean, let's face it, if you're against Amazon as a whole, you can kill it. Death by 1,000 cuts.
And you just sounded like Count Strahd for a moment there.
Count Strahd?
What, like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that's from.
oh, you know, Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, Curse of Strahd, so Count Strahd,
Fair enough.
aka the main big bad guy.
The reason for Ravenloft.
God.
We got this vampire, what do we do? Well, we need a realm for him, we'll throw him in this one. We should call it Ravenloft.
Yes.
But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much all that. The other big bit of news as well before we end tonight's show is next week it'll be stream as normal, and then Friday into the Saturday, so the 16th to the 17th, is the 24-hour stream for Mind UK. If you raise £500 on the day, I'm going to shave off my wonderful golden locks.
Oh.
Actually, I should do a GDQ and have the shave or save incentive.
Save, yes. Oh my god.
I might do that now, actually. Unfortunately, I can't think of a way of keeping a donation tracker like that on Twitch. Research time!
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, games up on the list are currently Sea of Thieves, because we've got the new Pirate's Life expansion, which I've been deliberately putting off. So, Foxy, if you're around on Friday night,
Yep.
do you fancy doing Sea of Thieves and doing the Pirate's Life DLC?
We'll see.
It costs you nothing, and we get to deal with Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yep, I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get a full crew for that. And also I want to do the new F1 2021 game. Probably do that at the end, but I'm absolutely exhausted from having streamed 24 hours, so it could be hilarious driving.
It's like driving through sleep deprivation.
Pretty much, like, this is why you should take breaks when you're driving long distances. Meanwhile, this big guy like, can't focus, corner, no. This was a terrible idea.
And then we have the video from F1 game being that Brian just crashes to a wall, and this is why you take breaks. Don't drive tired.
Yeah, it'll just become a DVLA safety video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Pirate's Life is so good.
Yep.
I'm good for that. I'm so happy. I've deliberately not touched Sea of Thieves, because I know if I do, I will do the Pirate's Life all in one day. I'm going to put it off.
Boy.
But yeah, with that in mind, everybody, we shall bid you all a fond good night. We shall find someone to raid. Who shall we raid? Show me how to raid. Ironically, I mentioned Sea of Thieves. 2 people on my raid list are doing Sea of Thieves.
Uh,
Do what? I'm gonna let, if chat wants to, chat can pick someone who we're gonna raid, and we shall end tonight's. Actually, no. Let's go give Pandamanium a stab, because they're kind of doing Minecraft, so I think they're doing the new Cliffs and Caves DLC.
yeah.
We shall see. Anyways, let's get a raid going onto them, and we shall speak to you all next time. Until then, everybody, farewell.
Bye.
Bye.